welcome to the deep dive. So today we're doing something a little different.
Yeah, definitely.
No dense research papers this time. Instead, we're diving straight into poetry, pure lyric.
Pulled from a song transcript, yeah. Is a fascinating source.
It really is. But our mission, is still the same. We want to crack open the imagery, the emotional journey in these words. Because lyrics, well, they can give us those aha moments, right? About ourselves, about the human experience.
Absolutely. Like any great text, really.
And this one, wow. It lays out this whole narrative. Searching, struggle, and maybe finding some kind of peace, a sense of home.
Exactly. And the insights we're going to pull out today, they aren't, facts about the world outside. They're more about what's inside. Introspection, resilience, that universal search for meaning, all through the artist's words.
And the language seems simple at first glance, but...
Oh, it's deceptive. There are layers. So many layers.
Okay, so where does this journey, this map, begin? Well, like a lot of real-life journeys, it seems to start with feeling, well, lost.
Completely adrift.
The opening lines kind of paint that picture immediately. I went out there searching for the end of the road that I was on, but instead I just kept drifting from the path that I set out on.
Yeah, that sense of aimlessness just jumps out. You had a plan, a path.
And then, poof, drifting.
And notice how the wandering is described. It's not frantic, is it?
No, not at all. It's just wandering slowly where I was. It feels almost resigned.
Yes, exactly. A slow drift. And then that line.
Right.
There was no help to be found in the times that I was in.
Oof. That hits hard.
Doesn't it? It really underlines the isolation. Like, this is a path you got to walk by yourself, at least for this part.
This sounds pretty brutal. And it kind of feels like that level of isolation, it naturally leads to some really low points.
It often does, yeah.
The lyrics don't shy away from that either. They take us right there. There was a time or two that I could have called it the end.
Right, the brink.
I was hanging on still where I lie. I was walking slowly towards the sky. That bit about hanging on still.
That's powerful stuff. That tension is palpable. You feel the pull to just call it quits.
Yeah.
But then there's that stubbornness, hanging on still. A quiet resilience.
And the walking slowly towards the sky.
Yeah.
What do you make of that image?
Well, it's poetic, isn't it? It could mean facing the end, like accepting fate.
Okay.
But the slowly part, maybe it also suggests something else, like a deliberate move towards clarity or even a strange kind of peace. It's not giving up exactly. It's facing it with a certain resolve.
Quiet resolve. I like that. But then right when it feels darkest, something shifts. This figure appears, or rather a voice from the past. And it's pretty enigmatic.
Oh, definitely. This part is fascinating.
The lines are just incredible. When I was younger, I was up beside there. It said to me, "Son, don't ever call my name. When the time comes up, I can find you."
Right. What does that even mean?
Yep.
Don't call me, but I'll find you.
Exactly. And then it gets even heavier. I wish to remind you when I'm home again. It'll be the last time I ever see you again.
Wow. Talk about intense. It raises so many questions.
Like what kind of guidance said, "Don't call me"?
Precisely. Is it a test? Does it mean this help isn't something you seek out, but something that just arrives? Maybe from inside?
An internal voice, maybe? A memory?
Could be. Or even something like fate, or a final reckoning personified. And that last time I ever see you again. So ominous. So final. The layers here are just,
Incredible. And it seems like this strange, maybe fated guidance actually works. Because the narrator keeps going.
Yes, still pressing on, the lyrics say.
And finds, well, not what you'd expect. I've had a gentle hole where I could rest, finding shelter there for my weight and my temptations to the test. A gentle hole.
Yeah, isn't that phrase amazing? Gentle hole. It's not a palace, not a conventional home. It's a refuge.
A metaphorical one, obviously.
A quiet space. And look what happens there. It's a place to test my weight and my temptations.
So like a place for introspection.
Yeah.
Facing your own stuff.
Exactly. A place to shed burdens, maybe, to gain some self-control. It's a period of intense inner work, it seems.
And then comes this really powerful line about it.
Oh, yeah. There's not a soul here. Not a soul here like the rest I call at home. Call me and be blessed.
Not a soul here like the rest. So complete solitude. Unique.
Yes. That solitude is crucial. This isn't about finding community in the usual sense. It's a private sanctuary.
And calling it home and finding a blessing there.
It radically redefines home, doesn't it? Suggests it might not be a place or other people, but an internal state. A refuge you build inside yourself.
Wow. That's deep. And this internal discovery, this unique home, it leads to the ultimate takeaway, I think.
The core realization, yeah.
After all that wandering, all the despair, finding this strange shelter, the narrator finally says, my thoughts were drifting down the road where my mind wasn't. Oh, still I remain till I'm home, because in the end, I'm best friend.
Boom, there it is.
In the end, I'm best friend.
That just lands with such weight. It really does. It feels like the absolute culmination of the entire journey. It's not just an idea, it's a discovery, a profound internal resolution.
Self-acceptance.
Completely. Or maybe inner peace, or just coming to terms with yourself. Realizing that after everything, the one constant, reliable companion
Is yourself.
Exactly. The one who truly gets it, who's stuck with you through thick and thin. It's a powerful statement about self-reliance, finding that wholeness within.
So what an incredible trip we've just taken. All through these lyrics. From that initial feeling of being lost, drifting, through despair, that weird guidance.
Right.
To finding this unique inner home, and finally landing on self-acceptance. Being your own best friend.
It really showcases that inner strength, that resilience we all have somewhere inside.
Yeah.
And how guidance or help can come in really unexpected, indirect ways.
Definitely not always a clear signpost.
No. And maybe most importantly, that idea that home and true companionship, maybe the deepest kind, can actually be found within ourselves.
A really powerful thought. So for you listening, thinking about this whole journey, what does home really mean to you? Especially when you feel like you're searching or drifting. Yeah. How might you find that kind of shelter? That place to test your own weight and temptations.
Yeah.
Something to definitely reflect on.